Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the world of coin collecting. First up, the 1957 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with a D mint mark. But there's a twist. We'll be discussing its value, even in scratched, damaged condition, and why collectors are still interested in this specific coin. Let's get started. The Lincoln wheat penny was first issued in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The 1957 version is particularly intriguing, as it marks the last year of the wheat design before it transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. But what makes the 1957 penny so special? The obverse of the coin features a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscription "In God We Trust" and the year 1957 are prominently displayed. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and abundance, along with the words 1 cent and United States of America. This coin, with the D mint mark, was minted in Denver, indicating it was produced at the Denver Mint. Now, let's talk about condition. The 1957 D wheat penny we're discussing today is in scratched and damaged condition. Coins like this can still hold significant value for collectors. While many might think that damage devalues a coin, the reality is more complex. Coin grading is crucial in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A scratched coin will obviously be rated lower, affecting its market value. Typically, a 1957 D penny in very fine condition can fetch around $52,000. However, this specific scratched one can still hold value, particularly for collectors seeking to complete their sets. Recently, in today's auction market, we've seen 1957 D wheat pennies in damaged condition selling for approximately $49,000, depending on the extent of the scratches and overall condition. Some auction houses even list these coins as interesting conversation pieces, especially for new collectors. It's important to note that coin values can fluctuate based on various factors, including demand, rarity, and market trends. Even a scratched 1957 D penny could become more valuable in the future as interest in vintage coins continues to grow. Collectors often look for any reason to snag a piece of history, and even damaged coins can tell their own story. Let's not forget the sentimental value that these coins hold. Many collectors have fond memories of finding wheat pennies in their change or receiving them as gifts from family members. This emotional connection often drives the demand, regardless of the coin's condition. So, if you happen to come across a scratched 1957 D wheat penny, don't dismiss it just because it's damaged. Take a closer look. It might still hold some value for you or for collectors out there. Remember, every coin has its story. To wrap up, today we explored the 1957 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with a D mint mark, particularly in scratched condition. We learned that even damaged coins can carry value in today's auction market, typically ranging from $50,000 if you're a collector or just starting your journey. Keep an eye out for these historical pieces. They might be more valuable than you think. Next up, the world of the Washington quarter, specifically focusing on the 1965 silver Washington quarter without a mint mark. This coin is an interesting piece of American history and has a surprising value in today's market. So, let's get started. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin features a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Over the years, the Washington quarter has undergone several design changes, but it has remained a staple in American currency. Now, let's talk about the specific year. We're focusing on 1965. This year marked a pivotal change in American coinage. Due to a national coin shortage and the rising cost of silver, the U.S. Mint made the decision to change the composition of the quarter. Coins minted from 1965 onward were made primarily from a clad composition, which means they contain a layer of copper sandwiched between two layers of nickel. Now, why is the 1965 Washington quarter special, particularly the version without a mint mark? Well, despite being primarily clad, there are some collectible silver versions out there. The 1965 coin without a mint mark was produced in Philadelphia, and it can be harder to find than you might think. In terms of appearance, the coin features the classic obverse design of Washington, while the reverse showcases an eagle perched atop a bundle of arrows. Now, let's talk about condition. In numismatics, the condition of a coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. The grading system ranges from poor to perfect mint state MS70. In this case, we're discussing the 1965 Washington Quarter in good condition. A good condition coin typically shows significant wear but is still recognizable. You might see flattening on the details, but the overall design remains visible. Coins in good condition generally fetch a lower price, but the value can still surprise you, especially with a popular series like the Washington Quarter. So, what's the current market value of the 1965 silver Washington Quarter without a mint mark in good condition? As of today, you can expect this coin to sell for anywhere between $300,000 in most auction markets. Factors such as the coin's exact condition, current demand, and even collector interest can influence the final sale price. For example, recent auction sales have shown that well-preserved specimens can fetch prices toward the higher end of that range, while heavily worn coins may lean towards the lower end. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection or perhaps sell one you own, consider visiting local coin shops or checking out online auction platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions. It's always a good idea to research current listings and completed sales to gauge the market. Next up, the 1956 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, but with a twist. This coin has damage on the lower edge, making it an interesting piece to evaluate. You might be wondering, how much could a coin like this be worth in today's auction market, even in its damaged condition? Well, stay tuned, because we're about to break it all down. Before we get into the value of this coin, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1956 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny. This coin is part of the wheat penny series, which was produced from 1909 to 1958. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the famous wheat stalks on the reverse. In 1956, over 420 million pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which is why this specific coin lacks a mint mark. While the vast number of 1956 pennies means most of them are common, damaged coins, error coins, or coins with unique features, like the one we're discussing today, can still be valuable to collectors. Now, let's focus on the specific condition of the 1956 wheat penny we're talking about today. The coin has significant damage on the downside, with the lower edge showing a noticeable dent. Damage like this can occur due to circulation, handling, or even accidents over the years. Collectors usually look for coins in pristine or near mint condition, but coins with damage can still have value, especially if they are rare or have a historical appeal. So, how does this type of damage impact the coin's value? And is there still a market for damaged coins now? Let's talk numbers. A 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark in pristine condition can be worth anywhere from $63,000 depending on its grade. However, when we factor in the damage on this specific coin, things change. Damaged coins like this one usually fall into a different category of pricing. In the case of the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny with damage, the value in today's auction market is likely lower than a coin in good condition. That said, collectors might still be interested for a variety of reasons, including completing a set or acquiring unique pieces. Based on recent auctions and sales, a 1956 wheat penny in damaged condition, particularly one with edge damage like this, could fetch anywhere from $68,000. The exact price depends on the extent of the damage, how desirable the coin is to a collector, and the overall market demand. Now, you might be thinking, why would anyone want to collect a damaged coin? Well, damaged coins can tell a story. They've been through years, even decades of circulation, and sometimes that damage adds character or even historical significance. Collectors who focus on error coins or uniquely damaged pieces might be willing to pay for coins like this one, simply because it's a bit different from the norm. While it won't fetch high prices like a pristine coin, it still holds value to the right buyer. When listing your coin for sale, always be upfront about any damage. Buyers appreciate transparency, and it helps set realistic expectations. Damaged or error coins often attract a specific group of collectors. Consider selling your coin through online platforms like eBay or specialized coin auctions. While it's exciting to sell coins, understand that a damaged 1956 wheat penny is unlikely to bring in a huge profit. However, every coin has a story and some value, so it's always worth seeing what the market offers. So there you have it. The 1956 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, even in damaged condition, still holds some value in today's auction market. While it might not make you a fortune, It's a fascinating piece of history that tells a unique story. Next up, the 1991 silver Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about the value of this iconic coin, you won't want to miss this. Let's start with a brief overview. The Washington quarter was first issued in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1965, due to a silver shortage, the U.S. Mint transitioned to producing clad quarters. However, they resumed minting silver quarters in 1992 as part of the silver proof set, making the 1991 quarters particularly interesting to collectors. One crucial aspect of coin collecting is understanding mint marks. The D indicates that this quarter was minted in Denver. Coins with a D mint mark can sometimes carry a premium, depending on their rarity and demand in the market. The 1991 Washington quarter is made of a copper-nickel composition, weighing 6.25 grams and measuring 24.26 mm in diameter. The obverse features a striking portrait of George Washington, while the reverse displays an eagle, representing strength and freedom. When it comes to the value of coins, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and today we're focusing on the very fine condition. A coin in this state will show moderate wear, but the details are still clear. In terms of appearance, you'll see some light scratches and the design will be well defined. As for the current market value, a 1991 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark in very fine condition can fetch anywhere between $1,200 at auction. However, prices can vary based on the collector's market, recent sales trends, and the coin's overall appeal. For example, higher demand during coin shows can push prices up, while online auctions may see fluctuating bids. If you're looking to buy or sell this coin, your best bets are reputable coin dealers, online marketplaces, or auctions specializing in numismatics. Always ensure you get a fair appraisal and consider joining local coin clubs for networking and educational opportunities. Next up, the 1918 Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny, specifically the version without a mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. Let's start with a brief overview of the coin itself. The Lincoln Wheat penny, designed by Victor David Brenner, was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This design features the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse and the two wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing America's agricultural strength. The 1918 penny is particularly interesting because it was minted during the tumultuous times of World War I, a period that saw significant changes in American society and its economy. The absence of a mint mark on this coin indicates that it was produced in Philadelphia, where the vast majority of these coins were minted. Now, let's discuss the condition. In our case, we're focusing on the damaged condition of this coin. Collectors generally prefer coins in pristine condition, but damaged coins can still hold value, especially if they are rare or have historical significance. In the case of the 1918 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, even in damaged condition, collectors may find it appealing due to its age and historical context. The value will fluctuate depending on the extent and type of damage. Common types of damage include scratches, dents, or discoloration, which can affect the coin's overall appeal. So, what is the current value of the 1918 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in damaged condition? In today's auction market, these coins can vary significantly in price based on their condition and rarity. Typically, a standard 1918 penny in fair to good condition can fetch anywhere from $25,000. However, for a coin in damaged condition, the value might drop significantly. You might see listings ranging from $26,000, depending on the damage and the buyer's interest. Some collectors see value in the story behind a damaged coin and might be willing to pay a premium if they believe it can be restored or simply appreciate its historical significance. If you're looking to buy or sell one, it's important to check current auction prices on platforms like eBay or specialized coin auction sites to gauge the market. Always consider consulting with a professional numismatist or appraiser to get a more accurate assessment of your specific coin. If you own or plan to collect the 1918 Lincoln Wheat penny, especially in damaged condition, taking care of it is essential. Here are a few tips to store your coins in a cool, dry place. Use coin holders or flips to prevent further damage. Avoid cleaning your coins with harsh chemicals or abrasive materials, as this can lead to more damage and devalue the coin. When handling your coins, always use clean hands or wear cotton gloves to avoid oils and dirt from your fingers. To wrap things up, the 1918 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, without a mint mark, even in damaged condition, holds a unique place in the hearts of collectors. Its historical significance and the stories it carries make it a fascinating piece of American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, every coin tells a story. Next up, the 1998 silver Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark. This coin not only holds historical significance but can also be a valuable addition to your collection. So, let's explore what makes this coin so special. First, let's take a closer look at the 1998 Washington quarter. This coin was part of the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999, but the 1998 coins still hold significant value. The 1998 quarter features the iconic design by John Flanagan, depicting George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. This particular coin has a P mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The 1998 silver Washington quarter is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it a total weight of 6.25 grams. The diameter is 24.26 mm, and the coin has a reeded edge. It's important to note that while the standard quarter is made of a copper-nickel alloy, the silver version is more sought after by collectors, particularly when it comes to the 1998 P mint mark. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition of the coin is paramount. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The 1998 Washington quarter in fine condition typically displays light wear, with some details visible but not crisp. Collectors often refer to this condition as having a circulated look, where the coin has been in circulation but still retains a fair amount of detail. Now, let's talk value. In today's auction market, a 1998 silver Washington quarter with a P mint mark in fine condition can fetch between $8,000 depending on demand and the specific details of the coin. However, if the coin is in particularly good condition within the fine range, it could sell for even higher. The value fluctuates based on the current market trends, so it's always a good idea to check recent auction results or consult with a professional appraiser. For collectors looking to acquire a 1998 silver Washington quarter, here are a few tips. First, always buy from reputable dealers and check for authentication. If you're purchasing online, verify the seller's ratings and reviews. Additionally, consider getting the coin graded by a professional grading service. This can significantly affect its resale value and authenticity. Finally, keep your coins stored properly to prevent damage over time. Use protective holders and avoid handling them directly. In conclusion, the 1998 silver Washington quarter with a P mint mark is a notable piece of American coinage. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, it's essential to understand the value and significance of this coin. Remember to keep an eye on market trends, and don't hesitate to share your own experiences in the comments below. Next up, the 1946 Abraham Lincoln wheat 1 penny. But not just any penny today, we'll explore the large date variety without a mint mark in dirty condition. We'll discuss its historical significance, the factors influencing its value, and how much it can fetch in today's auction market. The Lincoln wheat penny was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin features Lincoln on the obverse and a depiction of 2 wheat ears on the reverse. The wheat penny series ran until 1958, making it a beloved piece of American numismatic history. The 1946 wheat penny is particularly noteworthy. After World War II, the U.S. economy was transitioning back to peacetime production, and there was a renewed focus on everyday currency. In 1946, the Philadelphia Mint produced a staggering 600 million of these coins. However, today we're focusing on the large date variety, which was released in 1946 as well. The large date variety features slightly larger numerals for the year 1946 on the coin. While most coins produced in 1946 were of the standard date variety, collectors have found that the large date version can hold greater interest among enthusiasts. Additionally, this particular coin has no mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. In terms of rarity, the large date without a mint mark is more common compared to its counterparts, which can make finding high-grade examples a bit of a challenge. Now, let's discuss the condition. The coin we're focusing on today is in a dirty condition. This can significantly affect its market value. When assessing a coin's worth, grading plays a crucial role. Coins in good condition with little to no wear typically fetch higher prices. However, even a dirty coin can still have value based on its rarity and demand. As of today, the value of a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny in dirty condition without a mint mark can range from $83,000 depending on the level of dirt and the overall appearance. However, if the coin exhibits interesting wear patterns or historical significance, it could potentially attract a higher bid at auction. If you're looking to buy or sell this coin, there are numerous platforms available. Websites like eBay and heritage auctions are popular choices for collectors. Local coin shops can also be a great resource for evaluating your coin and determining its worth. Always do your research before buying or selling and consider getting your coins appraised by a professional to understand their true market value. In conclusion, the 1946 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, particularly the large date without a mint mark in dirty condition, is an interesting piece of American currency. While it may not be the most valuable penny out there, it still holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and can offer a glimpse into the economic history of the post-war era. Next up, the 1980 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a D-era mint mark in dirty condition. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the value of coins in today's market, you won't want to miss this. To start, let's give a little background on the Washington quarter itself. First minted in 1932, this coin honors George Washington, the first president of the United States. Over the years, it has gone through various design changes, but the coin we're discussing today was minted during a significant era in American coinage. The Washington quarter features a portrait of George Washington on the front and an eagle on the reverse. It's a beloved piece among collectors and represents both history and artistry. Now, let's focus on the specific coin, the 1980 Washington quarter. This version is notable for its large date feature. You can easily spot the large date by looking at the numbers in the year. They are bolder and more pronounced than those found on other coins from the same series. Additionally, this particular coin has a D mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Denver Mint. However, there's an error that makes it stand out even more. The D mint mark on this coin might be accompanied by other minting errors, which can significantly increase its value in the marketplace. Next, let's talk about the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, the condition is everything. Coins can range from uncirculated to heavily worn. The dirty condition refers to coins that have not been well preserved and show signs of tarnishing, dirt, or grime. While a dirty coin might not seem appealing to every collector, it's essential to note that certain errors can still retain significant value, even in less than perfect condition. In fact, many collectors are specifically looking for unique pieces, such as our 1980 large date D mint mark quarter, to add to their collections. Now, let's get to the juicy part, the current market value of this coin. As of today, the value of a 1980 silver Washington quarter with a large date and D mint mark in dirty condition varies based on a few factors, including the specific errors present and the overall demand. In today's auction market, you can find this coin selling anywhere from $278,000, depending on its specific condition and desirability among collectors. However, keep an eye on auction sites like eBay or heritage auctions, as prices can fluctuate dramatically based on the buyer's interest and the rarity of specific errors. If you're lucky enough to own a 1980 Washington quarter, here are some tips on how to spot it and care for your coins. Always hold coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints and store them in a cool, dry place. Avoid cleaning them with harsh chemicals or abrasive materials, as this can decrease their value. For identifying the large date and D mint mark, you can use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin closely. And that wraps up our exploration of the 1980 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D-era mint mark in dirty condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, it's always exciting to learn about the value and history behind these coins. Next up, the 1942 Abraham Lincoln wheat 1 penny, particularly the version minted in Denver, identifiable by its D mint mark. The Lincoln Wheat penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, created by the engraver Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases 2 ears of wheat, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. The design remained in circulation until 1958, making these coins both historic and collectible. Let's look at the specifications of the 1942 D wheat penny. It is composed primarily of copper, with a weight of 2.5 grams and a diameter of 19 millimeters. The D indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver, which is significant since the Denver Mint produced fewer coins compared to its Philadelphia counterpart that year. In 1942, the United States was deeply involved in World War II. The minting of pennies was crucial for the economy, and this particular year saw the introduction of a new composition for nickels due to copper shortages. However, the Lincoln Wheat penny remained unchanged, making it a valuable piece of history. Collectors appreciate the 1942 D for both its historical context and its relative rarity. So, what's the value of a 1942 D wheat penny in circulated condition today? Well, the market can vary widely based on several factors, including the coin's overall condition, the demand at auctions, and recent sales data. As of today, the value of a circulated 1942 D wheat penny generally ranges from $27,000. However, more pristine examples, graded by professional services, can fetch upwards of $29,000 or even more, depending on demand. For instance, recently at auction, a 1942 D wheat penny in very fine condition sold for around $32,000, while a mint state example brought in an impressive $35,000. The value can increase significantly if the coin exhibits unique characteristics such as strong luster or minimal wear. If you own a 1942 D wheat penny or are considering adding one to your collection, it's essential to take care of it. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can diminish its value. Instead, store it in a protective holder or album to prevent further wear and damage. Keeping your coins in a controlled environment can also help preserve their condition. In conclusion, the 1942 D wheat penny is not only a piece of American history, but also a valuable item for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting, keep an eye out for this coin as you explore the world of penny collecting. Next up, the most valuable USA silver Washington quarter dollar from 1989, specifically the one with the P mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you won't want to miss this. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932, honoring George Washington, the first president of the United States. The design features a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse, created by sculptor John Flanagan. The reverse showcases an eagle, a classic symbol of American freedom and strength. In 1989, the Philadelphia Mint produced the quarter with a P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. This coin is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it that beautiful silver sheen that collectors adore. When it comes to collectible coins, condition is everything. The 1989 Washington quarter, like any other coin, comes in various grades from poor to uncirculated. Today we're focusing on the fine condition. A coin in fine condition typically displays moderate wear, with some detail still visible, especially on the features of Washington's portrait. The lettering and design elements are clear, but may be softened by time and circulation now. Let's talk about value. In today's auction market, the 1989 silver Washington quarter with a P mint mark in fine condition has a fluctuating value, often ranging from $49,000, depending on the current demand among collectors. Recent auction results indicate that well-preserved coins can fetch higher prices. Some have even sold for up to $56,000 or more if they possess unique characteristics, such as minimal wear or an interesting toning pattern. So, what makes this coin collectible? The demand for the 1989 Washington quarter largely stems from its silver content and historical significance. Many collectors seek out this coin not only for its intrinsic value, but also for its role in American numismatic history. Additionally, the P mint mark adds a layer of interest for collectors focusing on mint mark varieties. It represents a unique part of the series and highlights the differences between coins produced in various mints if you're looking to add this coin to your collection. Here are a few tips. First, always purchase from reputable dealers or verified auction sites to ensure authenticity. Second, consider having your coin graded by a professional service if you believe it's in excellent condition. A higher grade can significantly increase its market value. And finally, store your coins properly. Use protective holders to prevent damage from handling or environmental factors. In conclusion, the 1989 silver Washington quarter with a P mint mark is not just a piece of currency, it's a valuable collectible that reflects a piece of American history. Whether you're looking to invest or simply admire this beautiful coin, it's a worthy addition to any collection. Next up, specifically the most valuable USA Abraham Lincoln wheat penny from 1955, featuring the large date and the D mint mark. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. The Lincoln wheat penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin featured a design by Victor David Brenner, showcasing Lincoln's profile on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse. This design remained in circulation until 1958, making it a staple in American pocket change for nearly 5 decades. The 1955 version of the wheat penny is particularly noteworthy for its large date. The distinction between the small and large date versions from that year is subtle but significant for collectors. Let's break down the specifics of the 1955 large date D mint mark penny. This coin has a diameter of 19 millimeters and weighs 2.5 grams. It's composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that classic reddish-brown appearance that we associate with many Lincoln pennies. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is one of the key factors contributing to its value today. The large date is also a defining feature, with the numerals appearing bolder and spaced further apart than on the small date variant. Now, let's talk about condition. The value of a coin can vary greatly depending on its condition. The 1955 large date D mint mark penny in circulated condition typically shows signs of wear from being in circulation, such as scratches, scuffs, and fading. Despite this wear, these coins can still hold considerable value. As of today, in circulated condition, the value of the 1955 D penny can range from $63,000 depending on factors such as overall condition and market demand. In today's auction market, values for this specific penny have seen some fluctuations. Recent auctions have shown that well-preserved specimens can fetch between $67,000, while uncirculated coins can soar to prices over $69,000 or more, depending on the rarity of the specific coin and current market conditions. The increasing interest in numismatics has contributed to a rising demand for collectible coins like the 1955 D wheat penny, making it a great investment for both new and seasoned collectors. If you have a 1955 penny and want to determine whether it's the large date with a D mint mark, here are a few tips. The large date version has noticeably larger numbers. The D mint mark is located just below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Remember that a circulated coin will have noticeable wear, while uncirculated coins will maintain their original luster. To sum it up, the 1955 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with a large date and D mint mark is not just a piece of history, it's a collectible that holds value in today's market. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or just curious about its worth, understanding its significance can enhance your appreciation for numismatics. Next up, the 1977 silver Washington quarter, specifically the large date variety without a mint mark. Stick around as we explore its history, features, and current value in the auction market. The Washington quarter was first issued in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1977, this coin had already become a staple in American currency. Produced in Philadelphia, the 1977 quarter featured a design by John Flanagan, showcasing a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. However, it's essential to note that in 1977, both large and small date varieties were minted. Today, we'll focus on the large date variety without a mint mark, which has garnered significant interest among collectors. The 1977 Washington quarter has a diameter of 24.26 mm and weighs 6.25 grams, composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. The large date variant is characterized by a noticeable difference in the date size compared to its smaller counterpart. This visual distinction is crucial for collectors seeking to identify their coins accurately. Condition plays a vital role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. Our focus today is on the fine condition, which indicates that the coin shows moderate wear but still retains some detail. In this state, the letters and numbers are clear, and the design elements remain identifiable, making it appealing for collectors who appreciate both history and artistry. So what is the current market value of the 1977 silver Washington quarter in fine condition? Based on recent auction results, the average selling price for this particular coin has ranged from $36,000 depending on the specific characteristics of the coin, such as toning and overall appearance. Coins in better fine condition or those with unique features may fetch higher prices, while heavily worn examples might sell for less. If you're looking to add a 1977 silver Washington quarter to your collection or considering selling one, various options are available. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions often feature these coins, as do local coin shops and collector shows. Remember, when buying or selling, it's essential to do your research and compare prices to ensure you're getting a fair deal. For those interested in collecting Washington quarters, consider focusing on specific years, mint marks, or unique varieties. Always handle coins with care, using gloves to prevent oils from your fingers from damaging the surface. Storing coins in protective holders or albums will help preserve their condition and value over time. To sum up, the 1977 silver Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition is not only a piece of American history, but also a valuable collectible. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this coin offers a unique blend of heritage and investment potential. Next up, the 1937 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, this video is for you. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the wheat penny itself. Struck by the United States Mint from 1909 to 1958, the wheat penny features two iconic designs. On the obverse, we see a profile of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the famous wheat ears, symbolizing America's agricultural roots. This design is cherished by collectors and holds historical significance. The 1937 wheat penny, specifically the one without a mint mark, was minted in Philadelphia. During this year, over 682 million coins were produced, making it relatively common compared to other dates in the series. However, certain factors can significantly affect its value in today's auction market, even in circulated condition. Now, let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 1 being heavily worn and 70 being perfect. The value of a 1937 wheat penny can fluctuate based on its grade, even in circulated condition. Typically, a coin in good condition can be worth around 15 to 30 cents, but as it improves in grade, its value increases substantially. For instance, if you have a 1937 wheat penny in very fine condition, you could see prices range from $179,000 at auction. And for those in extra fine or uncirculated condition, the value could soar to $189,000 or even higher, depending on market demand. In the current auction market, recent sales of the 1937 wheat penny in circulated condition indicate a value typically between $200,000, depending on the specific wear and any unique characteristics it may have. Certain coins with notable flaws or interesting history may fetch even higher prices among collectors. The 1937 wheat penny without a mint mark is a staple for many collectors. It's a perfect entry point for those new to the hobby, and as a circulated coin, it tells a story of its travels. Always check for unique features like doubling, errors, or unusual wear, as these can significantly boost a coin's value. To maximize the value of your 1937 wheat penny, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. This can provide a verified value and attract serious buyers if you plan to sell. Additionally, keep your coins in good condition, store them in a cool, dry place, and avoid handling them too much to preserve their quality. Whether you're looking to sell or just want to enhance your collection, knowing the current market value is crucial. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and other numismatic forums can provide real-time information on recent sales and trends. In conclusion, while the 1937 wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated condition may not be the rarest coin, its historical value and the joy it brings to collectors make it a significant piece of American numismatic history. So, Whether you've stumbled upon one in your change or are actively searching for it, this coin is worth your attention. Next up, silver Washington quarter dollar from 1974. If you're curious about its value, especially in dirty condition, you're in the right place. First, let's take a closer look at this coin. The 1974 Washington quarter features a beautiful design by John Flanagan, with George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle perched on a rock on the reverse. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. This particular version is known for its large date, a feature that coin collectors often look for. Why is the 1974 silver Washington quarter significant? Well, it was produced during a time when the U.S. was transitioning away from silver in its coins, making any silver quarter, especially one in decent condition, a collector's item. The silver content gives it intrinsic value that collectors appreciate, alongside its historical context. Now, let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale, and condition plays a crucial role in their value. A dirty coin, while it might not look pristine, can still hold value, especially for certain collectors. The dirt can be from years of circulation, and while it may detract from its appearance, it doesn't always greatly diminish its worth. So, what is the value of a 1974 large-date silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark in dirty condition? According to today's auction market, these coins can fetch anywhere from $86,000 depending on their specific condition and how dirty they are. While this may not seem like a fortune, it's important to remember that many collectors are on the lookout for these coins, and the demand can sometimes drive the prices up. If you come across a 1974 Washington quarter in dirty condition, here are a few tips. Cleaning can scratch the surface and reduce the coin's value. Gentle handling is key. Keep an eye on auction sites to see how similar coins are performing. Engage with online forums and local coin clubs to stay informed and share your finds. In conclusion, the 1974 silver Washington quarter, with a D mint mark, despite being in dirty condition, can still hold significant value for collectors. Next up, the 1929 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, specifically the large date variety without a mint mark, and its current value in the auction market. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, stick around as we explore this iconic coin's history, features, and its value today. The Lincoln wheat penny, first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was a staple of American currency. The 1929 version, in particular, is notable for its large date, which sets it apart from its smaller date counterparts. The large date variety was produced in both Philadelphia and San Francisco mints, but today we'll focus on the Philadelphia issue, which is distinguished by its lack of a mint mark. The 1929 wheat penny has become highly sought after due to its historical significance and unique design. Featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, this coin is a symbol of American heritage and pride. Let's take a closer look at the features of the 1929 wheat penny. The obverse displays a striking portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This side includes the inscription "In God We Trust," the year, and liberty. The reverse showcases the iconic wheat ears, flanked by the words 1 cent and E pluribus unum. Now, the large date is particularly noticeable, making it easier to identify compared to the small date version. Coins in circulated condition may show signs of wear and tear, which can affect their overall value. But don't underestimate these coins. Even in circulated condition, they can be worth quite a bit. Now, let's talk about value. The worth of a 1929 wheat penny without a mint mark can vary significantly based on its condition. In circulated condition, you can expect values to range from about $133,000 depending on wear and demand. However, the auction market can sometimes surprise us. In today's auction market, there have been sales of this coin in circulated condition that fetch upwards of $136,000, especially if they are in better condition within that category. High-grade examples, although rare, can command even higher prices, reaching up to $142,000 or more at auction. First, always buy from reputable dealers or auction houses. Look for coins with clear details and minimal wear for the best value. Additionally, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service if you believe it may be worth a significant amount. Join coin collecting communities online or attend local coin shows. Engaging with fellow collectors can provide valuable insights and help you find great deals. So there you have it, an overview of the valuable 1929 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this coin is a wonderful addition to any collection. First up, the 1965 silver Washington quarter dollar. Specifically, we'll explore the large date version without a mint mark, its history, characteristics, and current market value. So, let's get started. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the historical significance of the Washington quarter. This coin was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design features a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse, while the reverse showcases an eagle in flight, symbols of American strength and freedom. In 1965, a notable change occurred. The U.S. Mint transitioned from silver to a copper-nickel composition due to the rising cost of silver. However, certain coins minted before this shift retained their silver content, making them highly sought after by collectors today. The 1965 large-date Washington quarter without a mint mark is particularly interesting. Unlike its counterparts, this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use a mint mark on its coins during that year. It's important to distinguish between the large date and the small date versions, as this can significantly impact the coin's value. The large date design is characterized by bolder numerals, giving it a unique appearance that collectors appreciate. If you're lucky enough to own one of these quarters in fine condition, you've got a real treasure on your hands. But what does fine condition mean? In coin grading, fine condition typically indicates that the coin shows signs of wear but retains clear details and a visible design. Expect to see some minor scratches and light wear on the high points, but overall, it should look presentable and appealing to collectors. Coins in fine condition can be identified through careful examination of their details. Look for the definition in the hair and the sharpness of the rim, which are essential indicators of a coin's quality. Now, let's talk about value. As of today, the auction market for a 1965 Abraham Silver Washington quarter in fine condition can vary widely depending on demand and the specific auction platform. Generally, you can expect to see prices ranging from $56,000. However, coins that are in excellent fine condition or have additional collectible features may fetch higher bids, sometimes exceeding $58,000 or more. Keep in mind that market conditions fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on recent sales and auctions to gauge the current value accurately. If you're a collector or thinking about investing in coins, here are a few tips. Stay informed about current market trends and values. Always consider the grading of your coins. Fine condition is desirable, but look for opportunities to acquire higher grade specimens, join coin clubs, or online forums to connect with other collectors. Sharing knowledge can be incredibly beneficial. Next up, the 1951 large-date Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, especially in its color-changed condition. If you're a coin collector or just curious about what makes this penny so special, stick around. First, let's talk about the history of the wheat penny. Minted from 1909 to 1958, these coins are beloved among collectors for their design and historical significance. The obverse features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by designer Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases two stalks of wheat, hence the name wheat penny. Now, the 1951 penny is particularly interesting due to its large date variety. In 1951, the U.S. Mint produced two versions of the penny, the large date and the small date. The large date is more commonly sought after by collectors. The 1951 large date wheat penny, especially one without a mint mark, was struck in Philadelphia. This means that it does not carry the P mint mark found on coins minted in Philadelphia after 1942. The coin contains 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a rich coppery appearance. Collectors typically look for coins in excellent condition, but today we're focusing on those that have undergone a color change. Coins can change color due to various factors, including chemical reactions, environmental exposure, or even intentional alteration. This unique aspect can affect a coin's desirability and value. Color-changed coins can evoke a wide range of reactions from collectors. While some may find the alteration interesting, others prefer coins in their original state. The value of a color-changed 1951 large-date wheat penny can vary significantly based on the extent and nature of the color change. In general, a 1951 large-date wheat penny without a mint mark in typical condition might be worth around $89,000. However, in a color-changed condition, the value can increase, especially if the change is appealing to collectors. Rare and unique colors can push the price into the range of $93,000 or even higher, depending on the market demand. Now, let's take a look at the current auction market. As of today, auctions show that color-changed 1951 large-date wheat pennies are gaining attention. Some recent sales have seen these coins fetching upwards of $94,000, with particularly striking examples reaching even higher prices. It's essential to monitor platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and other coin auction sites to see the latest trends and understand how much collectors are willing to pay. In conclusion, the 1951 large-date wheat penny without a mint mark, especially in a color-changed condition, offers a unique opportunity for collectors. Whether you are considering adding one to your collection or thinking about selling, understanding the nuances of this coin can help you make informed decisions. Next up, the 1996 silver Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this coin so valuable, even in a dirty condition? Let's find out. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, this coin has been a staple in American currency for decades. The 1996 quarter, however, is particularly interesting due to its minting process and the events surrounding its production. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. Mint marks are crucial for collectors because they provide information about where the coin was produced. For the 1996 Washington quarter, the Denver Mint produced a limited number of coins, which contributes to its desirability. Now, let's talk about the design. The obverse features a classic portrait of George Washington, while the reverse showcases an eagle, a symbol of freedom and strength. The quarter is made of 90% silver, giving it that beautiful sheen, though in this case, we're focusing on a coin in dirty condition. But don't let that fool you. Even in this state, it holds significant value. So, what is the value of a 1996 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark in dirty condition? In today's auction market, coins in this state typically fetch between $32,500 depending on various factors such as overall demand and the severity of the dirt. However, if cleaned properly or found in a better condition, values can skyrocket. Collecting coins is not just about the monetary value, it's about the stories they tell and the connections they create. Many collectors are drawn to the 1996 silver Washington quarter for its historical significance, and some even seek out coins in dirty condition for the unique character they add to a collection. While it might be tempting to clean a dirty coin, it's essential to know that cleaning can sometimes diminish its value. If you're considering adding this coin to your collection, handle it with care and store it properly to preserve its condition. In conclusion, the 1996 silver Washington quarter with a D mint mark may not be the shiniest coin in the collection, but its historical significance and market value make it a worthwhile addition for any coin enthusiast. Whether you have one in dirty condition or you're looking to find a better example, this coin is sure to hold its charm for years to come. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into the world of coin collecting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content.